Amnish. Good to be speaking with you. What's your take? Is this reaction on HUL stock on account of that expected rejig in the ice cream business warranted?
Yeah, hi Nisha. You see, there are two factors to it. If you look at broadly why the sector is doing well and liver is doing well from quite some time, this is due to expectations regarding uptake in demand due to normal monsoon this year. So given the fact that in the rural sector, we have seen two-wheeler and some of the other segments, you can say growing in the past few, at least 2 to 3 quarters. And in the last quarter, rural was going ahead of urban in many of the segments. So that seems to be the one reason. The second one is as far as your ice cream business is concerned, the business is not very large as far as HUL is concerned. It contributes just maybe 2.5-3% to total sales, and it is under indexed in terms of margins. So to that extent, I think if they move out of this business, how they move out, it will, I think it's a very, I would say, guesstimate as of now, but definitely I think market may be factoring in some sort of a move coming, because even if you presume a size of say around 1500 crores for the business, now the value it can create by a complete sell off or something else. So there could be, you can say, some gains on account of that also.
Okay, that could perhaps be one of the reasons for that. I guess the valuations and the other things we'll get to know only later, but the analysts are pegging anywhere between 6 to 9,000 crore for that particular business itself. Amnish, separately, the fact that you talked about that the entire sector is in a bit of a reversal and recovery, what within your coverage universe would you recommend as the pecking order?
You see, you have been very positive on Britannia, which is among our conviction picks, because in the last quarter also, Britannia reported 8% volume growth, and the margins was a bit of surprise because the Ranjangaon project was uh, earmarked as a ultra mega project, and also the PLI gains from others. So that cushioned the margins, which was a fear earlier. So I think given this, I think we still believe that over the next year and a half, Britannia can give decent returns from the current levels despite the run up. And this stock actually, ever since if you look at say 2021, so the stock actually underwent long consolidation for 2 to 3 years. And now I think given the fact that the performance is improving, I think Britannia continues to be, you can say, among our top pick as far as your staples are concerned.
Taken. So Britannia is one of the top recommendations. And before I let you go, Amnish, a word on the entire jewelry segment as well. A lot of smaller players are doing quite well today. So not just Senco, but the Moti Sons, Tribhuvan Das, Zaveri, etc. These are the names which are actually doing well. There was a note from Crystal that said that the decadal low duty is providing a push to gold jewelry retailers, and the revenues could be up anywhere between 22 to 25%. And overall, the price drops is something which is pushing a lot of these sales, especially with the festive season around the corner. Amnish, do you expect a pickup in sales for some of these jewelry companies? And if yes, how should one play it in the stock markets? Which stocks will you recommend as a buy?
You see, before the budget, actually the jewelry sales were very tepid. And post the duty cut, there has been sudden spurt in the demand from the last say month and a half. However, we need to know that the benefit of, you can say, the reduction in the duty has got neutralized to a significant extent, because of gold prices, even after duty cuts, they have moved up. So earlier, if it was say 74, 75, now it is 71, 72. So to the extent the duty was cut, okay, so that has cushioned the consumer to some extent, but the prices have retraced, which means that effectively, ex of duty, the gold prices have continued to move up. And suspecting that also, only the consumers have been coming back to buy for the upcoming wedding season and all. So usually festival season is likely to be good because people still expect gold prices to firm up if the interest rates cut happen more on the US side. So I think as far as demand is concerned, if you ask me, some demand has got preponed from 3Q to 2Q. The number should be reasonably good, but a lot depends on how the gold price behaves over the last 2 to 3 months. Because maybe I don't rule out that in the next couple of months, the prices may be equal to what they were a couple of months back, and then one needs to see how the consumer behaves at those prices. Now, as far as your stocks are concerned, we cover basically Titan Industries in that, and we have been quite positive on the stock. But overall, I think the sentiment during the festival season around jewelry usually remains good. So to that extent, I think jewelry stocks are doing well. But there is no, I think, big element of surprise there. And one needs to watch what happens over the next couple of months.
Maybe they're getting excited a little too soon. Need to be a bit more watchful of what really happens. And quickly, before I let you go, Amnish, if you track the alcohol industry closely, because today both United Spirits, United Breweries are doing quite well in the trading session. Of late, there have been a lot of these announcements that have happened. Are you looking at this segment positively too?
Anisha, I don't have a firm grip on that because I'm not tracking it. So it won't be fair for me to comment.
No worries at all. We appreciate that. Thanks so much, Amnish, for making time and speaking with us.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.